Moin moin and hello, my name is Dan, welcome back to Motortown. I am showing you a real quick way to make a quick bug in Motortown. So let's turn on our UI. We are at the harbor, Jeju harbor, so it's all the way, you probably start down here, did some of the tutorials, some of the jobs, and then you wonder what to do after you created your company. It is super important, you need to have a company, otherwise this is just as good as any other delivery job. But if you want to deliver fuel without having a company, you can do it, be my guest. But otherwise, you want to have a company. You want to have any vehicle that can have a trailer hitch and carry a little bit of weight on the back. So you want probably some suspension parts, maybe 200, 300, 400%, even 500. I did it with a test on the Dabo and it needed a lot of suspension. So yeah, if you want a way you can get that Jeep, by the way, you can get that here at the military base. It is in this hangar right here, right there. You can get that for 20,000 schmeckels. So let's go and get some fuel and I will show you how we're gonna proceed. I hope it's not too dark on the recording. Give me 1 second and I will be right back and make it a little bit brighter for you to watch. So should be a bit brighter. I'm gave 20% more to the moon brightness. So yeah, you wanna also, sorry, I forgot to tell that. So when you get to Jeju Harbor, you wanna pick up the trailer. The trailer is right about here. You saw we were standing over there next to my campy, next to the camper van. On the electric charger, there should be this trailer right there in different color variations. It always spawns in whatever color it is there. And we wanna make sure we are going to a specific location. I need to wait for it to pop up. If you do not have the Noctua fuel storage here, I will show you the name once it pops up. You gotta wait a couple of seconds. It will pop up sooner or later. So these jobs will go away, right? And it will pop up the Noctua fuel storage. It's very important that we go there because we can ping pong our thingy from there on, our money making scheme, if you want to call it that way. So I'll be right back and I'm waiting for this to pop up, and once it's here it's kind of stays pretty long and it pops up constantly afterwards. So yeah, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. So here we are, Noctua fuel storage popped up. I hope I'm saying this right. Noctua, sorry, Noctua, not Noctua, Noctua fuel storage. It's right down there. So we're gonna fill up the trailer till the limit. It's five units it can hold. And we're gonna use the Jeep. You could use, like I said, any other vehicle that can support the weight from the trailer. It is a little heavy, so you will feel a little bit weight on the back axle of it. So we're at 6 ton gross vehicle weight, which is fine. Might be pushing me a little bit when I'm braking, but that's okay. Like I said, my Jeep is pretty much fully upgraded and has some modded content in it. You can do this, big disclaimer, you can do this with any fuel carrying vehicle, and you can upscale this to, I would say 20 units is like the smaller the units, right, the better it is. You can daisy chain trailers if you use Maya's trailer mod, right? You can do it that way, or with winches, whatever you want to do. You can get more trailers. Whoa, this guy is driving like crazy. You can get this done a little bit faster than what I'm doing here, obviously, and you can do this in a much bigger scale. For me, this is just showing anybody that is new to the game that you can do this, and as soon as you have access to a company, earn a little bit of extra cash and maybe scale from here relatively quick to wherever you want to go. And yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, I'm gonna get to the Noctua fuel station. I'll start rambling and then I will bring you back, and probably gonna cut all of this out anyway. Damn it, Dan, too much work. So we're close to the Noctua fuel storage, so I'm gonna slow down a bit. This is non-modded, 100% possible, by the way. If you say, oh yeah, you have mods installed, they help you with this. No, they do not. Nothing, you don't need a mod to tow this trailer. You can tow this trailer with a vehicle that is capable to do so. I tried it with the Dabo. It is very possible. You just need 500 suspension springs in the back, because otherwise the Dabo will sink in the back. That's all I had done to it, and it was perfectly fine. So yeah, we turned off the vehicle for the reason because you need to get out. You, like I said, company is mandatory for this in my opinion, otherwise it doesn't make sense. So you're gonna go here, and then you're gonna go to the tab on top. I'm gonna use my mouse, so you can use my mouse here. You can see it, I'm wiggling it out on top of the button there, contracts. and then you take the fuel contract for 5 fuel. This costs you 3,500, but once we deliver 5 fuel, which we have in our trailer, we get overall a 10% bonus anyway for our current delivery, and then we get 17,500. So we're gonna take this, right? Contract signed, it says, and then it says there you have an hour time. But hey, we just arrived. I mean, we're literally here. Start our engine back up. You don't have to turn off the engine. You can leave it running if you want to. And then we are going to deliver our 5 fuel, and you will see this here, and you will be like, I didn't get my 17,500. You did. Check, make sure to check your chat message. In the bottom left, I would use my mouse, but my mouse is stuck in this window. On the bottom left, you can see in the chat right now, contract completion, 17,500. So yeah, that's where we at. Yes, I'm recording at 3:12 in the morning. Just if you're wondering. So we got 4,735, and which we paid, essentially we got 1,000 more because we paid for the contract, right? So yeah, we got 4,700 and 17,800. And what we're gonna do now is, I'm being too eager here. I'm getting lost in talking. Focus up then. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna ping pong this to the next area. So we're gonna do the concrete, Sioxan concrete, sorry if I'm butchering this, concrete factory fuel drop. So we're gonna take again 5 fuel, right? And then we're gonna make our way to there. And once I'm there, I will pick you back up and then show you what you have to do there, which is exactly the same thing you have to do right here. So we arrived at the concrete factory. You just drive in front of the door of the gate, and then you wait till it opens, and then you go in. And I have my Atlas tanker standing here. That's the vehicle that I usually use. So I'm gonna remove that real quick. 1 second. Let's get back into our Jeep. Auto Jeep, yeah. The Auto Jeep. Okay. And then we are going. Oh, hopefully it didn't do it. Do not drive in there. You don't want to drive in there with the fuel trailer. A little bit more than it would have done it. So what you're gonna see is this menu here, and you're gonna click on Open Sioxan Concrete Factory. Man, I'm butchering this name. I'm 100% sure. And you wanna take again the fuel contract for 5 fuel. Yes, sign that. And then we are going to opt out of this menu. Go back into our vehicle. Hopefully you didn't drove almost like me into this spot here with your trailer, and it should zap. There we go. Another 17,500. So we got what, 34? We are at what, 34,000? No, 35,000 right now. Plus what we got from the contract, which was about what, 7,000 something, 8,000. So we made 40 something thousand in a relatively short amount of time with barely needed any equipment, to be honest. You only need this trailer here, and that's pretty much it. At some point you have a campy here. You can just teleport back, spawn your truck, and do all of this over and over again. And the 20 contract, you do it 2 times. Remember, you especially flip-flop it. It gives you 58,000. You can also do a 10 times contract, which gives you even more money if you think about it, because 20, 58, but a 10 gives you 33,000 times 2 calculated, right? Essentially, because 20 fuel, right? You know where I'm going with this, right? Technically, this would be the best to ping pong the 5, but you need to daisy chain so many trailers together to do this. I think this is the easiest way. Just grab, if you wanna know trailers, grab 10 fuel, bring them to the Nikosan fuel storage, and then come here to the concrete factory after. Follow just the same steps with more fuel, right? You can even take more if you feel like it. So yeah, that was pretty much it. I hope this was short enough and not too long. I will cut it as much as I can, and I hope to see you in the next one. Next one will be with a new grippier taxi mod. Not taxi mod, with a grippier car, and we will do some taxi driving. So yeah, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe, like, and comment down below what you think about this. And if you knew this or you didn't know it yet, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day and take care of yourself. Please be kind to each other. Rough time out there, and keep your head up high. Much love. See you in the next one. Bye.